Hello wonderful beings, so this is another pick a card reading. Welcome to the channel. It's G Tarot here and Simona. So the question is, how can we step into full free expression, joyful celebration of our just uniqueness, brilliance, beauty, in each area, like in all areas of our lives, in all we do, all our relationships. So close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and when you open your eyes, settle for a bit. Settle, do your whatever practice you have in order to settle within yourself and to soothe your mind, and allow a number to pull your attention, or a group of cards or one individual card, and this is where the message will be. So you can feel free to comment in the comments below the group of cards you chose and whether it resonated. I'm really curious to hear if there was a message for you and what it meant for you. Okay, so I'm gonna start with group number 1. Also, there will be a timestamp in the description section, so you can just skip and go to the group of cards that pulled your attention rather than watching the whole video. Okay, well, see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome. So this is group number 1. Whoever chose this number, let's see what is happening for you and what the advice is. Okay, right. What is the advice for group number 1? So you have 2 of hearts twice here. We have 8 of clubs, 9 of diamonds. Just give me a second so I can have a full picture of all of it. We have the Page of Cups in reversed. So there is a sense of almost at the end of something. We have the 9 of Wands here, we have the 9 of diamonds as well. Like, there could be a sense of like also maybe a need to make a choice, or maybe at a crossroads about something. It could be in a relationship, because we have twice the 2 of hearts, and we have the 4 of hearts here as well. We have Page of Cups in reversed. So there could be something happening for some of you, something happening within partnerships, within relationships, and that doesn't have to be only a love, like romantic involvement. Lots of 2s, a lot of 2s, 2 of Wands, 2 of hearts, 2 of hearts twice. So it is something to do with relationships, something to do with like emotional exchange of energy, like how we relate to each other. But there is a sense of maybe overwhelm, of maybe carrying too much. In some aspect, and having to make a choice, it's almost like, I feel like the advice here for you guys is to let the heavy energy to go, like to leave it in the past, and to make the conscious choice towards a new start, new beginning, new seed, to spill the cup, to spill, you know, this whatever it is, whatever is weighing you down, whatever is like slowing you down, whatever is worrying you, whatever is making you feel like this Nine of Wands energy, like too much work, too much effort put into things, whatever that is. I feel like this, like with the Two of Wands, you have a choice whether to continue being in that energy or to pick the wand which brings you inspiration and nourishment and brings down this beautiful gift of fresh, you know, a new seed, a new beginning, a new start, a gift from the universe of some sort, which could come in the shape of anything really. It could be idea, inspiration, it could be a fresh dynamic within a relationship which is a lot more stable and a lot more promising. It could be a new relationship too. However, I feel for those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like there is an energy of letting some, it's almost like letting some steam go, letting some, if there was a pent up you know, emotions, focusing on yourself and really allowing all that to flow out of you, to be transmuted, to be released. And this is what really rejuvenates the relationship and really brings you back to this Two of Hearts, this beautiful union, this beautiful exchange of loving feelings and stuff like that. Because like my sense is that for those of you who are in relationships, my sense is that there is some sort of blockage there, some sort of like, it could be in communication, it could be just, as I was saying, just too much, like being too overwhelmed, like carrying too much weight on your shoulders, maybe feeling like you're doing all of the work and the other person is not doing so much, maybe even getting into the energy of like it's too rigid or like, you know, too stable and it's kind of getting boring and, you know, stuff like that. So I feel like the advice here for you guys is to focus on yourself, on your well-being, and to let go of also any type of like illusions and projections and dreaming, like unrealistic expectations, I suppose. To let that go, to really be anchored in the presence now, and to really open to receive information about what truly is happening in the present moment, rather than, you know, projecting stuff from the past into the present moment, or wanting particular stuff from the future and, you know, projecting that into the present moment. Yeah, so I'm getting also, for some of you, I'm getting that the focus at the moment, you should definitely like pay a lot more attention to your work, and because there is a deep fulfillment in that for you, a deep, like, amazing rewards there for you with this coin, with this Ace of Pentacles, like new opportunities coming your way. So this free full expression, which we were asking about, you know, in the beginning, this like can really like, you can really imbue your work with that. You can really show yourself into like into whatever you do for creatively, like with your work. And I feel there is also like a lot, like what is affecting you a lot is your personal relationships, how you express yourself into the world, like professionally or creatively, and like that really influences maybe your feeling of self-worth, or whatever it is. Yeah, okay. Also, there's a lot of red, a lot of fire, a lot of like, I feel like you guys are so passionate, and like you're so ready to burst out and to really, really, really share with the world. But there are a few cards indicating that there may have been overwhelm or some kind of blockage in your environment to do that, because of certain, like maybe past relationships or current relationships. Like there's a little bit of a, oh, I can't really be myself truly. Who knows, maybe because of fear that the love offer won't be there anymore, or the inspiration or the job offer or whatever, fear that you will be um, you will not be accepted or approved, or, and it's not even just about the external, it's not even just about the world outside of you which is not going to accept you, but it's about you yourself accepting yourself the way you are. So yeah, there is a choice that needs to be made for you guys to commit to your path, to take the wand which leads you towards fulfillment and free full expression, and that comes with like, and that brings like a brand new beginning for you. Beautiful, beautiful. Like in this way you plant the seed, this seed of opportunities, of abundance, of stability, of nurturing, of care, of financial growth as well, career, strong relationships, like really stable foundations for everything to grow from there. So to me, to summarize the energy, to me the answer here is to really allow this unifying within yourself, the unifying of your energy, of all the parts of yourself, to really call them within, in your wholeness, and also like hold space for the ones that are upset, for the ones that are hurt, for the ones that are afraid to express themselves. We're talking still about you as a whole being, just accepting and holding space for all the parts of yourself which have been traumatized or which have been hurt, and are afraid to really come to the surface, and in that way are creating some sort of some sort of blockage towards full expression, and owning your beauty, and not just beauty, your failures as well, owning that and knowing that you're not your failures, and you're not your successes either. You are perfect and brilliant and divine at all times, and sometimes we fail, sometimes we succeed, and in all of this there is beautiful lessons to teach us how to keep going forward, how to keep like creating beauty in our lives. And I had another thought. What was it? There was something else that was coming up. I also, yeah, okay, so I also get with these ones, because there's such directionality about how they come, like they're so sharp, like pointy, and there is a clear direction there. It's like all the energy needs to be put into this, direction. And I kind of feel like this is into your creative, work. This is where your full expression can bloom and can, like in your personal work, your work you came to do here on the earth. This is where this full expression is completely like welcomed, embraced, and this is how it transforms you and transforms the world around you. It transforms your communities in a very beautiful way, planting the seeds of abundance, of joy, of healing, of fruitfulness, and just opportunities. Okay, and one last thing. Don't settle for comfort. Basically, do not settle for comfort. Don't be afraid to be independent, to be different, and to be self-sufficient. This is what will help you with your full free expression, with you celebrating yourself, by stepping into, like, creating stable foundations for yourself, by being self-sufficient and independent. Because I also get like slight codependent energy in these partnerships. Like I get a little bit of a maybe when you're in partnerships you give too much, or you hold the energy of the other person as well. It doesn't have to be one person, it could be everything: families, friends, business partners. Learning to separate yourself from your peers, and to take care of yourself basically, and to know where the boundary is, where your energy finishes and another one begins, and the other way around, obviously, where the other one's energy finishes and yours starts. Like being really clear about that. For some reason, that's what I'm getting. This is really important for you guys. Yeah, distinguishing yourself, you as an individual, your needs, your direction, what nurtures you, and really investing in these things. Really, like, these look like candles, almost like lighting the candles from 1 to 2. Suddenly they grow. The more you invest into the things that nourish you, suddenly they multiply, they become 9, so many, and then you have a gift, an opportunity, a new something, like something coming from something being gifted. It's almost like the universe is responding to your work, to your intention, to nurture yourself, to respect yourself, to express yourself, and it's giving you some sort of gift somehow, whatever that is. I don't know, some wish is gonna be fulfilled in a way. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. Okay, there is something else, like, don't fall into the victim role. You're not a victim of your circumstances, you're a creator of your life. Even if it's difficult and if it's hard, you can always shift things around by trusting yourself, your strength, your beauty, your brilliance, your worthiness. I keep tapping into that energy of self-love and investing energy, thoughts, emotions into nurturing yourself, into loving yourself, into like making little acts every day, acts of self-love. Whether that's good food, time for meditation, away from everyone and everything. Time to be in your own space, basically, in order to get in touch with your own energy and to see the difference as well, feel the difference. Okay, I think that's all for you guys. Yeah, is that all? I think so. Why am I feeling like it's not? Do I need to pull more cards? I feel like I need to pull more cards. What is this two of hearts there? What is this two of hearts there? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, guys, that's it. Like what I was talking about with the codependent energy, with like finding like validation or something in your partnerships, your relationships, influencing quite a lot how you feel, whether you feel worthy or not. It's like it's coming from a deep place of maybe fear of abandonment or being left out of a group, of a community, of whatever, like being the outsider. Like, don't be afraid to be don't be afraid to be different. Basically, do not be afraid to be different, because you're strong enough to be a leader, basically, and to draw in to your energy field community, people who resonate and appreciate what you do and what you put out. You don't have to diminish yourself to the level of, another group or another leader or another, you don't have to fit, basically. And this doesn't mean that you're not worthy and you've been abandoned or whatever. This means that you have a greater role to step up to your gifts and to share them with the world, and to be a leader figure, to be the one who charges and forges a path, a brand new path, which others can follow. This doesn't mean you'll be alone. There's, when we awaken for that inner leader, oftentimes we go through loss of people, communities, and so on, because they do not, or jobs or whatever, they do not resonate anymore with who we are becoming, with our empowered selves. So there is always like a little bit of a period of having to spend time in solitude in order to anchor this new energy, and to allow space, like to allow all these things that are living your life to empty some space, to free some space for the new things which are more aligned with your new self to come in. And they are coming in. There's beautiful, beautiful gifts coming in here, guys. Very beautiful activations, and a lot of like appreciation and recognition. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and comment if this resonated. Let me know what you thought of it and what your situation is, what your circumstances are. Yeah, and I hope to see you again. Until next time, I'm gonna move on with the next groups now. Okay, hello, group number 2. Let's see what's happening for you guys. 7 of Spades on the bottom. 3 of Cups. Wow, that's quite a lot of cards that came up. 9 of... I didn't realize. Okay, so 3 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles. There's some kind of balancing happening, and something is shifting here. Something is shifting, and something is shifting for the better for you guys. We have double 7. Okay, so we have 4 of Cups, we have 7 of Clubs, and 7 of Spades on the bottom. 7 is all about initiation to me, just from purely numerological, numerological perspective. I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, how does this relate, Spirit, to the question we asked with the Fool about the full, free, joyful expression, about stepping into our sovereignty and just being ourselves in each moment, celebrating ourselves. How does this apply? Okay, well, this is very interesting. So it's very interesting how I ordered the cards as well. So these cards here, I put the Four of Cups here with the Seven of Clubs and Seven of Spades next to each other, and it suddenly started making sense. It clicked. So what I get here for you guys is to get out of the box. Whether you've put yourself in that box or you've been put in that box, because that box is hurting you and it's blocking you. You need to, like, you're so much more than that. You have so much more to offer, and so much like beauty and so much celebration to receive, and so much community to connect to. Very interesting, because the Nine of Pentacles is here in the previous group, group one. Maybe you can go and watch that one too. Maybe there is a message for you as well. There was the Nine of Diamonds in the playing cards, which is the equivalent of the Nine of Pentacles. And this card always speaks to me about your own stability. You, not depending on anyone else, but you, a self-sufficient, independent, empowered person. You, like, contributing that to your community, not depending on the community, not fitting in the community, not even trying to fit into the community. So that's really interesting. Like, I get also this Four of Cups speaks about like rigidity and stability. Could be a family, it could be a relationship, it could be friendships, whatever it is, which is kind of stifling your creative expression, your free expression for some reason. And maybe some of you feel like you have to do things in order to be fully self-expressed. You have to hide that and do that under, you know, the rug or something, whatever the expression is. So others, you know, you don't feel confident to fully step into your energy and be like, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I need, this is whatever, you know, this is what is happening for me, and this is what I am. And there may have been this energy of balancing, or maybe swaying from one energy to the other, one extreme to the other, in your personal relationships, in your partnerships, in your work. And I feel that this is, in order for you, like, basically the advice is, this is, first of all, this is changing. Like, this is totally changing. Like, it's in the hands of destiny. It's in the hands of, you know, the wheel of fortune, of life, of cycles. You're absolutely, like, you can't maintain this energy anymore. You have to step outside of this box. You are stepping outside of these constrictions, of these limitations, which maybe you have created for yourself, or conditioning, or community, family, partnerships, like love relationships, whatever it is. This is changing, and you're really, really, really asked, if you haven't stepped already, to really step into your power, to really realize that you're a sovereign being, and you're infinitely worthy and loved and deserving of celebration, of recognition, of full free expression. And that's how, like, we attract people who are on the same vibe with us, who are also sovereign, free creators, who do not feel threatened by your free expression, but exactly the opposite, feel inspired and nurtured and would like to do that. And this doesn't mean that we have to get, so what I'm trying to say is that when we get to that space of completely freely allowing yourself to be just yourself, we don't feel threatened by people with different opinions, or people or we don't feel afraid that we'll be abandoned or anything like that. And so sometimes we end up in the company and in partnerships which from the outside seem completely nonsensical, like there is no sense in them because you're completely different. But no, you may have different views and different opinions or whatever, but in the core you are sovereign beings and you respect that, you know. So it's stepping into that, respecting the same way you respect other people's freedom of choices and will, the same way stepping into yourself and respecting that, giving yourself lots of space to be free in all you do, to be completely free in all you do. Wow, it's very beautiful, guys. Very, very nice energy. So just to summarize the energy, I feel like for group number 2, you guys, the life you're living or whatever, like the boxes, the mental, you know, patterns, the belief structures, whatever it is, this has expired. It's not serving you anymore, and it's causing you some sort of like suffering, some sort of like need to hide, and it's not sustainable at all. Like you can't, it's okay not to fit in that box because you're not meant to be to fit in that box. You are meant to expand. You are like this wheel. You're like you're a spiral. You're not a box. And you've got your moods and your shifts and your changes, so you're not all the same all the time, and you can't possibly be. No one is. We always change. We always evolve and always, you know, grow. And yeah, the advice for you is to really step into your core, your stability, you recognizing you as a sovereign being, really anchoring that energy within yourself and allowing yourself to be whoever you are in each moment without apology, but not with aggression either, not just, you know, because that comes from a traumatized place, from wound, not, you know, pushing anything onto others. Everyone is free to accept you or not accept you. As long as you accept yourself, it's all fine. And this card to me speaks about celebrating yourself, finding ways to celebrate yourself and to celebrate your uniqueness, your individuality, your wonder and brilliance and creativity and talents. And by doing that, there is no way, I promise you, there is no way that the people around you will not celebrate you as well. In the moment you celebrate yourself, you're proud of yourself, you commit to yourself, to your path, to your full free expression, joyfully, there is no way that anyone won't recognize that on at least subconscious level and will not you know, be inspired by it. There's just no way. It's just so inspiring when you see, when you're in the presence of that energy, even if it triggers you at first. Because yeah, a lot of us have got our own traumas and our own conditioning and our own blockages, and we get triggered sometimes by many things, but sometimes these triggers come when, you know, we're mirrored back how limited we are by a being who's very liberated, right? So we kind of get triggered, but that trigger is good because it teaches us to expand. It shows us, oh wow, this is where I've been, you know, narrow-minded or whatever. Yeah, whatever. I hope you get the point, guys. So yeah, basically get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone because it is not comfortable anymore. It's not comfortable. You've expanded. Your consciousness has expanded, and it's time to allow growth to happen, and to stop juggling things and to really step fully into your energy, your worthiness, your value, your beauty, your whatever it is, your gifts. Just trust that you are infinitely worthy. Okay, so that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope it resonated. If you liked this video, please, this reading, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know if this, the reading resonated with you. I'm really curious to see just to hear what your personal situations are and how they, apply to the general, the collective reading. So yeah, your support really helps the channel grow, and it really motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. So click the thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Next one. Right, hello, group number 3. Let's see what we have for you guys. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose. I've got such bad hay fever today. I just can't stop scratching my nose and my eyes. Wow, guys, this is very strong. Group number 3. Wow, amazing. Okay. So there is some for you, departing from a toxic cycle, something that we have the devil in reverse, like realizing where you've been like repeating the same thing which hasn't been serving you, like in your thought patterns or your belief systems, your conditionings, whatever, your actions. It had been perpetuating the same cycle again and again, which has created suffering, which has created like guardedness, but also like just feeling of limitation, of being boxed. I get that was in the previous reading as well, so you may want to check number 2, the box type of thing, being chained. But there is a realization, like flipping the devil over and realizing, oh wow, I'm not actually bound by this. I'm free. I'm always free, and I'm always completely allowed to be fully expressed and to be myself in each moment. It's really interesting because yeah, I feel like this devil card, let me just turn around. It doesn't matter to you, but like I'm looking at the flowers and they were upside down, so it was really bothering me for some reason. Anyway, so this energy is very hurtful, and that was on top of the devil. So this energy is very sharp energy, quite painful, quite energy which also comes from the past, from past wounds, from past could be past lives as well, but in particular, past painful experiences with the 6 of Spades, which create this entrapment, almost this massive like just wounding within yourself. And I feel that wounding comes exactly from not being able to be who you truly are in each moment, and not necessarily coming from external, that not being able to express yourself, not coming from external, someone who doesn't allow you to, but from your own mind, from your own patterns with this devil. So that's been reversed. This is great. This has been reversed, and you're realizing where these patterns come from, exactly how there's a self-sabotaging maybe tendency or something, or you just not just being able, I don't know, somehow to allow yourself to fully express yourself in each situation you're in. Yeah, it's very interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna crack on and see what else comes up. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, 4 of Pentacles is a... Okay. I wonder if you heard this. This is a... This is my friend Catherine in the next room talking on the phone. In case you were wondering. So we have, okay, so the Four of Pentacles is, it's just like, it's very central. So it's, I feel like there is a real, like, it's something about the core, guys. That's what I'm getting. It's something about the core. It's something about your core, like coming into your stability, into your center here with this Four of Pentacles, which is so stable and so grounding and so protected. Like there is nothing which can wound you there, you know? So there is no need to be afraid of being yourself, because this core, this stability, this ground is there to catch you always. So I feel like the advice for you guys is to really connect to your core, to your center, to your self, true self, to your soul, because this is where you get the nourishment. This is where you get the stability, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, like the stable ground from which you can fully like express yourself, fully allow growth to happen. And it's really, really beautiful. We have the Ace of Hearts. We have the Queen of, that's quite a lot of playing cards which came up. The Queen of Diamonds. We have the Three of Hearts. We have the Two of Diamonds, and the Eight of Clubs. Okay, so this is really beautiful. I mean, this is beautiful too. Everything's beautiful. It's very interesting. So what I'm getting here, there is such an immense, beautiful, loving, supportive energy here, which is available to you. And opening up to that energy and allowing it to enter into your life, allowing it, it's almost like shifting the focus from this devil energy, from this entrapment in the mental realm, focusing to the beauty, the love and support which is available in your environment, or not even just in your environment, but within yourself, the parts of you which are there to hold you and support you. And that is just so deeply nourishing and so liberating, so soothing. And it allows you to move forward. It allows you, like, it speeds up the energy, and it allows you to get out of any type of like stuckness or any type of like contraction and protecting yourself. It's so, I just get this feeling of expansion and softening and breathing easy and just allowing that to, allowing this love and nurture to enter, like opening for that, like knowing that you deserve it, that you're lovable, you are deserving of healing, of love and of support, and allowing that to come into your space. Also maybe even asking for that if it's needed. Very interesting. So yeah, there is a sense of blooming, of blossoming once the connection is made here in your, like, you click the, you connect the dots and you realize that this devil energy is actually, it doesn't, there is nothing that really holds you and can enslave you. There is nothing that traps you. It's all an illusion. It's not true. And you can move through it, and you can let it go, and you can allow the past hurts to dissipate and to be healed. Yeah, I get here for you guys as well quite a lot of because the spades are connected to the sword energy, so quite a lot of like mental energy happening, quite a lot of like maybe thinking, overthinking, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. it's just a lot of mental, like, you know, grinding the same thing again and again. It could be anxiety as well, or depression or something like that. And it's connected with, and it is connected with contracting and not being able to, like, feeling like you have to protect yourself and guard yourself all the time so you're not hurt. Feelings of, maybe, I don't know, because there is such softness there, because there is such vulnerability and such, like, pain, immense pain there, that, like, there is this sense of, with the Four of Pentacles, this sense of closing off, like, putting a guard up or something. And the advice for you guys is to let that go. Let the chains fall. You're free. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're lovable. You're so deserving of everything that you've ever needed. And let that to come to you, because I feel that it is available. It is surrounding you. It is there. You have so many red cards here, so many beautiful, like, you have such a stable support here with this Queen, such a stable energy, such a beautiful, loving energy, with the Ace of Hearts and the Three of Hearts and the Four of and the Two of Diamonds. It's just wonderful. It's about softening, breathing through all that mental confusion and anxiety, and allowing that to softening within yourself, like relaxing within the body, like dropping within the body, and dropping within the heart too, because the heart can never ever be, like, heart, because the heart is the center of unconditional love, it's the portal to divine consciousness, to divine love. So even though we feel heartbreak, it's mostly caused by our mental, like, ego. I don't know why I'm going up. I don't even know where the ego resides, but I imagine it's here. Like the ego mind, or the ego being broken, being hurt, because the ego tends to attach to things, to project things. The mind tends to hold on to things, but the heart is completely open always. So it's about dropping into the heart center, and this is where your true foundation is, without having to contract, without having to guard yourself. This is where you get in touch with this energy of, you're so nourished, you're so, like, rooted in your truth, in your authenticity, in your abundance, that you have plenty to also give, and plenty to share with others, plenty to celebrate with others, plenty opportunities for collaborations, exchanges of energy, connections, true connections, and like, really building and working together and creating things, you know, speeding up of energy, which is, like, it's almost like you are meant to travel and to connect with people, and to be, like, some of you, not all of you obviously, but, like, to be of service almost to the community, to the greater good, because there is so much unconditional love in your energy field. Such a beautiful Christ consciousness I get from you guys as well. But because of, I don't know, something in the past, whatever it is, like this hurt, this trauma, there is a contraction of that energy, of that, of your energy. So you cannot really, you couldn't, at least in the past, you couldn't share it. You couldn't really express. You couldn't even get in touch with, maybe, with this unconditional love and beauty and abundance and whatever. There was always this fear that the hurt was going to happen, the trauma was going to be repeated, in a way. whatever it is, but I feel like you're really getting out of it. You're really getting out of it. You're really healing that, letting it, like purging it out of your system, and allowing this beautiful, loving and supportive light energy to enter your life. So to summarize this, you guys, I feel you, group number 3, there is something about dropping into the heart center, dropping into your body and relaxing, softening, being really gentle to yourself and really investing into nourishing yourself and really allowing people and situations to actually nourish you, removing yourself from anything which is too traumatizing and too triggering, and like really opening yourself and focusing on the beauty, on the light, on the love, on the easiness, on the gracefulness, on the flow of things. Yeah, really invoking that energy within your life, and putting the guards down. Basically, put the guards down within yourself. You don't have to be completely naive and soft with other people, because not everyone deserves that, because there are people who would use that softness and whatever. But I don't get that's relevant for you. Actually, for you it's relevant to really put the guards down, because you're good at actually putting the guard up. You're good at withdrawing and not withdrawing, but like guarding yourself, and that is not beneficial. It's not beneficial for your progress, for your growth, for your expansion. So focusing on love in your life, focusing on self-love in particular, is going to really help you to step into your power, really understand yourself and allow yourself to bloom into the world. Okay, well that's that for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated, please drop a comment below to let me know how and what's your personal situation. If you want to share it, I'm really curious. I read all of the comments. Yeah, please like, subscribe if you like this. It really helps me to grow the channel and it keeps me motivated to do what I do. Great, so I'm going to move on. Have a lovely rest of the day. Bye now. Okay guys, so let's do number 4. Welcome, group number 4. Let's see what's happening for you. What is the advice for you? Alright, interesting. We have the 9 of Spades. We have 10 of Pentacles. We have 2 of Cups in reversed. We have 9 of Swords. Confirmation again, like it's doubling up the energy of the 9 of Spades. So for you guys, there's quite a lot of pain there, isn't it? Some anxiety, some pain, some like it could be nightmare energy, just sharpness, wounding, emotional, psychic wounding. And it is something to do with this 2 of Cups in reversed. Very interesting. We have 10 of Diamonds, and King of Hearts, and Ace of Clubs. So there is a new beginning for you guys. Something has ended or is ending, and this possibly is creating a lot of pain and anxiety for you. It could be a relationship which it's complete its terms and it's in reverse now. It's like it's not nourishing you anymore in some way, and this could be the thing which spirit is asking you to let go of, because this is limiting for you, and it's time to expand beyond it. It's time to have a new beginning, and it's time to step into your power and to allow yourself to be fully yourself, fully independent, find your foundation, to be you, to be your own foundation, because you have a lot to offer in the world with this King of Hearts. You're a very wise soul and you have a lot to offer, but for some reason, maybe, I don't know if you are in a relationship, I don't know, guys. For those of you who are in a relationship, this, whatever happened here, whatever is happening with this Two of Cups in reversed, with this completion of something, ending of some cycle in this relationship, or the relationship ending, is for a reason. It's there to actually liberate you. It's not there to hurt you, although it's painful, although it's causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of like emotional, pain, and maybe feelings of betrayal or whatever. It is meant to happen because you are meant to have a new start, a new beginning, which is a lot more abundant, which is allowing you to be truly yourself and to contribute to the world with your gifts. With this guy here, this energy is really beautiful. The King of let me just drink some of my cacao. Yeah, like it's a very healing energy. It's very emotionally intelligent and evolved energy. Very heart-centered energy, like a real service type of service to the world, like very compassionate energy there I'm getting. So whatever's happening there, or whatever is happening in this relationship, in this partnership, it could be romantic partnership, it could be family dynamic, it could be representing this two of Cups, just the ways you relate to friends, like, or like dynamic in friendship like circles or communities, or whatever that is. So let that go. It's ending, it's completing. It provided you with stability in the past and lots of joy and happiness, but it's time for it to go now, because it's become limiting. It's maybe the love has expired. It's taking you in different direction. Basically, the universe is saying, do not cling onto this energy. There is like nothing there for you. It's ending for a reason, because we are trying to liberate you. We are trying to put you on a path of more abundance, more beauty, and more love than ever before, which is so much more aligned with you being yourself in each moment, you being free to express your full colors. That's quite short, actually, very short and clear compared to the other three. Is there something else here? Shall I pull more cards? Is that all? What about if people are not in relationships? Well, no, I'm hearing that this is a lot to do with community. If you're not in a relationship, it's like it's departure from something, like something is being completed there, where that's friends, community, whatever it is, there's shifts. Something's completing, definitely. Can I get a few more cards? Which I think this deck wants to speak. Yeah, we have five of clubs on the bottom, so some sort of, whatever this thing which is departing, whether that's friendships, or which is completing, whether that's friendships or relationship, some sort of partnership has become a blockage, and it's time for it to go. Even if you're not quite ready to let go of it. Yeah, it's like there's lots of opposition and lots of kind of freezing and blocking of that, like not being able to choose, not being able to move forward. This is incredible, guys. I'm getting 10 of diamonds. Like, this is the third time. So we've got the 10 of pentacles, 10 of diamonds, and 10 of diamonds again. This, for some of you, maybe could this be marriage or some really long-term relationship or something? I don't know. Something to do with, like, for some of you, that's what it could be. or a very long, like very stable thing, which is very stable in your life, but the love, the Two of Cups, the inspiration is not there anymore, and that is creating a lot of pain. And Spirit is saying basically it's time to let this go. It's time to let it complete. It's fulfilled its purpose. It's at the 10. It's at the completion cycle. So it's time to have a new beginning and to enter into a new energy from the 10 of Diamonds or 10 of Pentacles, which is stability, foundation. It's time to become excited about life and to embody the fire energy, the clubs energy, the doing, the maybe traveling, expressing, whatever it is, to enter into that energy and to enter into the energy of emotional freedom too. So so it's something to do with that, guys. Something to do with like entering into embodying a completely new energy in your life, a completely new way of being, allowing these parts of yourself to really come up and to guide you, to lead you, and letting go. Yeah, you're very like, because this is a lot of like this is equivalent to the Pentacle, the Diamond energy. So yeah, the Earth energy, which is stable, which is money, which is, it's not just money, but it's value in general, like stability, earthly things, could be career, could be, you know, house, whatever you associate with value in your life and stability in general. You have mastered that, you have completed that energy, and it's now time to be the beginner again, to step into another lesson, another journey. So don't be afraid to let go of whatever is naturally living your life. It's time to move on, okay? And it's all for you. It's all a blessing. It's really good. It's guiding you towards a wonderful new beginning here, and like accelerated growth and opportunities and exciting, you know, things, people and situations, and a lot of stability within yourself, within your emotions, a lot of love I get here for yourself. So I think that's for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna move on. Please like, share, subscribe. If you like this, it really helps me. It helps the channel to grow, and it really motivates me to keep doing whatever I'm doing. Also, pop a comment below. I'm really curious to hear if this resonated with you, and how it applies to your personal situation. I read all the comments. Okay, last one, number 5. Hi guys, so this is group number 5. Let's see what's happening for you. Wow, this is a lot of cards that I've pulled by accident. I didn't mean to, but that's how many came out. Great, so you have the Lovers here. Wow. Okay, so I'm getting for you guys. Wow, yeah. This is incredible. Okay, let me just spread them and kind of absorb them before I start speaking. Okay, for you guys, there's a few scenarios I'm picking, but one of them is definitely something to do about partnerships or love or, you know, friendships. Could be one particular relationship, but it is something to do with healing a situation, a love situation in your life, or how you relate to love in your life. Very interesting. Yeah, we have the Four of Swords twice. 7 of Swords, some sort of breakthrough here. So I get a juggling of energy. Okay, we start with the 2 of, so yeah, okay, wait. There's just so many energies here. It's quite hard to decide which one to start from. Okay, so I'm just gonna speak first about the themes I sense here. So there is deep healing of it could be burnout for some of you. It could be some sort of like a conflict, some sort of friction some overwhelm mode or something. You could also be absolutely interesting. Okay, right. So I'm getting that there is a healing of any like energy of or feeling of lack, of maybe being left behind, or fear of being left out or behind. Like the Five of Wands is Five of Pentacles carries this energy of a little bit of like a fear of something, of not having enough maybe, or something like that, which creates the Seven of Wands, which is being guarded, protecting yourself, standing maybe your ground or something like that. I don't know. And I feel like this is really being washed. This is really being like nurtured and healed with the star. The star is gently softening this energy of contraction and having maybe to work too hard in order to prove something, in order to be, I don't know, to be abundant or whatever it is, or to be loved, or to prove your love, or I don't know, which is creating, I get this energy of maybe a little bit of exhaustion and a little bit of need to recuperate and to protect your own energy and to kind of like heal a bit, like giving too much maybe, I don't know, something like that. So this is, yeah, this beautiful star here is healing that. And I feel that the advice here is basically to connect to your own like spirituality, to your own like I don't know, to the land, to the earth, to the stars, to your inner self, guidance, higher self, spirit, universe, whatever it is. Wow, guys, look at this. There's so much sea here and so much like there's mountains in the back. There's this kind of green, yeah, it's green, totally green flat land and a lot of water. So guys, for you, I feel like water could be very healing, like sea, spending time in the sea or by the shore, or in nature in general. This is very grounding for you and very helpful to anchor your energy, because I feel that here the issue with you is, for some reason, I don't get so much of an issue of not being able to express yourself, although that was the question, like fully, but an energy of maybe giving too much and holding too much, like being this figure of stability, of abundance, of whatever it is, and giving a lot to your friends, to your family, to your beloveds. Yeah, very, very interesting. And having to pace yourself, like taking care of yourself. Please take care of yourself, guys. It's okay to be in solitude, in your own energy. I feel that's the ultimate advice here from the universe. In order to be able to fully express yourself, you need to give yourself the permission to also not be there for people, because that is also part of you. Because in this time you nurture yourself, your energy, you allow yourself to go in your own space, to be completely vulnerable and open, to feel all of the things that are coming up for you, and to also allow to be cared for, to allow to be held. Yeah, so I think that's overall the theme. Now I'm going to get quickly into the individual cards and see what else comes up. So for some of you, this could also be something about relationship, with a dynamic within a relationship where maybe you're a very like strong, stable figure, and there's a balancing of maybe work. It could be work and like family, like love. or pleasure, or joy, or socializing, whatever it is, like some kind of balancing of energy here, balancing your own energy too, and the need to soften, to relax, to rest, and to really, really, really put clear boundaries around how you expend your energy, where you expend it to. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow. It's like an alchemy happening here in this row. It's like we start with the Two of Pentacles, which is, this beautiful, I'll show you, this beautiful spiral, double spiral card. It's very wonderful. Which, to me speaks about balance within yourself, balance, finding balance, and like keep coming back to the center point. Keep coming back to, if you feel that maybe you've given too much, or you're kind of burned out or exhausted somehow, or whatever it is, to keep coming back to the center. There is this dynamic of three cups, three energies, three loving, energies, which is, speaks to me about community, friends, relationships, family. And that is beautiful, but we have the Four of Swords here next to it. So this is great, but I get this sense of needing to put firm, like to basically speak exactly what your needs are. These are my limits. This is where my boundary is, and this is not being crossed. Okay, because when it's being crossed, then you become exhausted, you become depleted, and basically energy is leaking out of you. And it's not coming from a place of like, it's coming from a beautiful, loving place. This boundary, this like definition of where the boundary is. It's coming from a loving, nurturing place. This flower can be nurtured and can bloom. This your inner creativity, what nurtures you, what feeds your inner artist. And this, it's so interesting. This then gives you the stable foundation to break through. I need to sneeze, sorry. Sorry about that. So this gives you the firm foundation. It's like maybe the confidence or whatever to break through some blockages in your life, to break through maybe cycles or things which were not really serving you, not really nourishing you, in a way, like to break through your own limits, your own mental, boxes and constrictions and whatever, and to expand beyond that. It's something to do as well with really, really stepping into, like, becoming that sword, the sword of truth, really speaking your truth from the flower. It's almost like it's gestating here, the flower. And there's some alchemy happening with this seed as well, with this one. And this almost transforms into the sword of truth, which then is being birthed out, or it emerges, it breaks through something, some sort of breakthrough. And this could also speak very simply about the balance between solo time and social time, or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Or work time and play time, like balancing these two and allowing yourself to have this space of gestation with the Four of Swords, like to have this space of, it's okay, it's time to rest now, it's time to nourish myself now, and then when you're ready, you will become the sword, and you will push through, and you will emerge into the world again, and you will be in the lover's energy again, and you will be nice and sociable or hardworking or whatever it is. So to me, guys, here I get a very clear energy of balancing, like figuring out how to balance your energy so you do not get depleted, so you can keep sharing yourself beautifully with the world without giving too much. Okay, because when we give too much, it's not sustainable, and we feel burned out. And I feel like this tendency, if you have that tendency to give too much, if that's at all resonating for you, it's coming maybe from a past pattern of like or belief system or something, some sort of conditioning that you have to be the base, you have to be the foundation, you have to be the stable one, otherwise, you know, maybe things won't work out if it's not, or maybe I won't be loved, or I don't know, like things like that, or maybe I will disappoint people, let down people, or let myself down. No, it's not. Don't like leave that energy. Basically, allow it to be healed, to be transformed, to be soothed. Yeah, this depletion, this exhaustion. It's like allow yourself to be nurtured, basically, back to your beautiful, you know, brilliant, wonderful self, which is so giving, so nurturing, and so loving. Okay, for some of you who are in relationships, I feel like the relationship is healing. There could have been patterns in the past in the relationship where the energy was mismatched, and some of you could have had, like, because of fear of abandonment, or you know, self-esteem issues or something like that, could have created some sort of like protectiveness blockage, not allowing the other person to, or the energy to flow somehow, or for vulnerability or something to enter into this space. You could also just have, you could have also experienced hurt or betrayal or whatever it is of some sort in the past, and that is influencing, like it's yeah, it's being still carried, but this is healing, and this guardedness is softening. So yeah, there's a sense of healing that tension, this fear of, you know, holding too tightly, and fear of, I don't know, maybe abandonment or things not working out or whatever it is, and healing that and allowing it to transform, allowing it to gently move through all the different, you know, energies, to the ups and the downs, and staying in your beauty, in your worth, knowing that you are deserving of love and you haven't done anything wrong, and just allowing the energy to move and to flow and to show you the truth, to also kind of toughen you up as well, to make you speak your truth, to make you also have firm boundaries within your relationships, and really communicate what your needs are and what's allowed and what's not allowed. Okay, I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, well, please like, subscribe, and share. This really helps me a lot. It helps the channel to grow. It helps what I do to reach more people, and I really would love that. Also, please drop a comment, because I'm very curious to know if the readings resonated with you guys, and what your personal situation is, and how it, you know, translates into your personal situations, all this energy which I've interpreted. So great, I'll see you next time. Bye from me. Have a lovely